Hi Maya. I know we've got another lesson coming up soon in just a couple days, but I loved your video clips of all your stuff that you're working on. I have a couple things to go over for the next few days, and then we will get to go over everything together on Wednesday. So your A blocked and broken triads are looking fantastic. We are doing so good with finding all of those A chords with all of your hand crossing over. If you get a little stuck, you're going back a little bit and recovering super well, getting really comfortable with finding those chords. I love it. On your broken triads for the next couple of days, make sure that when you use your third finger, especially on that black key, it can be a little bit tricky. Oh, you can't see my hand here. Hold on. Should have planned that better. Okay, we'll go. How far do I have to go? Okay, perfect. So when you're coming up or down, when you get to this third finger right here, it's really easy for it to want to kind of cave in a little bit. If I show you with this hand where we get the knuckle caving a little bit, but instead I want you to try and keep it nice and curved and strong the whole time, so that when you play just that C sharp, it's still really curved before we go to the thumb. Or if you're coming down, same thing, curved third finger on the C sharp and back down to the A. It's a really picky thing, and it's kind of tough to do sometimes on those broken triads, but that's what I want you to focus on for the next couple of days, okay? Your chords are looking super good. Really nice job. And then a riddle is coming along great. And I can tell there may be some places when you're practicing at home where maybe it's a little bit frustrating or it's taking a minute to figure out which notes need to go where. And that's totally normal at this point with putting hands together. So do your best to remind yourself to stay patient with it. You did a great job in your video. I'm just guessing that maybe that might be something that can be a little bit tough when you're just going through your practice. It's one of those things where if it doesn't come really quickly, sometimes it can make you feel a little bit irritated. So if that's the case, just keep up the good work, maybe take a break and come back, or switch to your A triads and then come back, but don't let that get to you too much because you're doing a really good job putting it together. And remember, it's a process, right? It takes some time in order to get it feeling really solid with both hands together, which we know from all of the work that you did on your duet for the recital, right? Took a long time for that tricky section in the middle to feel really good with both hands together. Took quite a bit of time and practice for that. So the same thing is kind of going to be true for a riddle. We've got some trickier moves in there and you're doing a really good job with them. Just know it'll take a little bit of time. And don't let that get to you when you practice, okay? You're doing a wonderful, wonderful job. Remember, the ending is almost exactly the same as the first two lines, right? So if you want to continue on to at least the third line will be exactly the same as the first line. And the last line gets a little bit different at the end. So if you want to continue on a little bit on your own, you absolutely can. If you would rather just wait and we'll go through the ending together on Wednesday, that's totally okay too, okay? We'll also start something new in the piano book. I'm gonna actually go grab that and let you know the page number. Okay, so the next piece we are going to start in here. Oh, went too far. Is called Lavender's Blue, and this is on page 49 of your piano book, okay? So this song is in 3/4 time, and we're gonna have a good amount of hands together stuff again, plus we get to do some eighth notes, just kind of like our duet that we had before as well. So we've got a lot of fun stuff in here. If you want to take a look at it by yourself the next couple of days, you can. If you'd rather wait so we can go through it together to start, that's totally fine too, whatever you prefer. But again, that's Lavender's Blue on page 49 of your piano book, okay? So we'll either start that on Wednesday or see what you were able to do by yourself for the next couple of days, all right? I look forward to seeing you then. Have a good rest of your week.